Hey, great Wednesday evening. It is an awesome Wednesday evening, except for my hair. My hair is a mess, but that happens. I am in Monterrey, Nuevo León, and Maggie is back home.
Mm-hmm.
Este, Let me say, guys, it's been a kind of a crazy day for me. Just to let folks know, there's what's his name. Just to let folks know, I did have like a quick little trip. I went to shoot. I went to Ciudad Juarez, and I was at Ciudad Juarez, and it was an amazing trip. It was an educational trip. I went to accompany some friends of mine that were going through the immigration process, and it was just a good little experience for me. I didn't go in representing. I just wanted to see what the layout was because I know that a lot of people here tramitan residencia a través de la Ciudad Juárez. So I did sure enough go out there because I enjoy the fact that there are people that are actually wanting to come into this country the right way, the legal way, the way it should be done. Not the way that Sam came into this country, but the
Don't do
legal way.
that.
Don't do what Sam do. Don't be like
You'll be
Sam.
thrown 5 times like I did.
Do not be like Sam. But anyway, but it was a great little trip. I'm back in Monterrey, so I have a greater access to online to internet.
Are you in McDonald's or something?
No, why
Does
is
he
it my?
sound staticky to you too?
You should go to a McDonald's.
I'm actually at the hotel. I mean, I'm connected to their Wi-Fi. It's a good hotel too.
All right.
You were fine before. Seriously,
Sam.
yeah, right before Sam came on, you were sounding fine.
Maybe Sam's the one that's got issue. And you're just hearing his
I don't know.
feedback. Who cares? We're doing good.
Well, I only hear it when you speak, though.
Hater.
Hey, do you know what Discord is?
Yeah, of course.
No, not the definition of Discord. The app,
Oh,
the Discord server.
nah, no clue.
Hmm. I didn't mean like in your family. I meant like
This just because we're always fighting with each other.
yes. Okay,
Well, I
so
did.
I think this is important to say. Miss Mendoza and Joe Valdez, hello. How are
Okay.
you guys
Uh,
doing? Yeah, see, it does when you sound bad.
does that
Maybe
sound
that
better?
a little bit actually. I like it better, but you still sound staticky. I just have to say hello to those two people because I hear it nightly. Well, I hear it daily when I see them. They start watching the show, they fall asleep, they wake up at 3 in the morning, and they continue to watch the show. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, hello there.
That's why I always get those little spikes at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. There's a lot of people that do that. Good
Yeah,
evening. Good
yeah.
evening. Good
A lot of
evening. Good
people fall
evening.
asleep listening to us, and then wake up and finish the show.
It's a great way to go to sleep because sometimes it's kind of boring, so it just makes you crack
Sometimes.
out.
Sometimes.
Well, Sam is giving himself a little bit too much credit there. Yeah, I understand that, and no, that's cool. I mean, I don't mind that people come back and watch it later on. It's kind of cool that they actually do. And I wish more people would come on and watch it later on tonight. It is, it's been an interesting little trip for me. I should be heading back home in the morning, so they probably won't be doing the show in the morning because I have to meet up with my dentist at 8 o'clock in the morning. No breakfast in bed, and then I should be back in my office by noon.
Does your dentist ever get tired of hanging out with you?
He loves me.
No, like, no, seriously. Does he ever get tired of hanging out with you?
I don't think. Well, it's kind of a weird deal. We have this real weird relationship because, like today, I said, "Hey, I'm flying into Monterrey. I'll be here. I'll get there like at such and such time." He goes, "Well, I got plans." I go, "Bitch, I know you did it. You got plans." And
Like with
no,
somebody else, or he already
well,
has plans for you.
it's funny because I then say, you know what? I said like, okay, and I thought about it. So then I sent him a message and I go like, you got more plans that are more important than me. I got into this little pissy thing. And he goes, nothing is
I
more.
think the
No, I'm
volume
not just
was
joking. He
lost.
goes, nothing is more important than you. That's all he answered. He goes, but I had already promised to be at certain events. I think actually seeing somebody.
You have a bromance, don't you?
Oh, we do. He's coming down on Friday, though. We're going to spend the weekend at the island.
Okay, so just so y'all know, and I think about this often, as much as Erasmo highly talks about himself, I take it with a grain of salt. I like Erasmo a lot. He has a lot of good information. I love what he does. Loves what he does for the community. But in case you guys think I'm like fanatic about Erasmo,
Well, someone should be.
you are enough for everybody.
That's true.
Yeah, because half the time I'm listening to you in your morning shows. Not in the morning, of course. I listen to you at other times after work. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you're so amazingly involved with yourself. Hey, Roman, not you.
Hey Maggie,
Not
how you
all.
doing?
I am. It's
You-
trippy.
I have a
What-
question. Am I the only one who hears a little bit of crackling noise when
No,
Erasmo talks?
It's Erasmo.
Okay,
You
so
need
make
to get
sure.
up and go back
I
in,
don't hear it.
Erasmo.
Guys, let me jump up to the room, and I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm gonna
Okay, so Roman, what are you going to be doing that Erasmo was talking about in the morning show? He was hoping you take on. Have you watched the morning show?
No, I didn't watch the morning show. I'm sorry, I was asleep.
Dude, you're in charge of something now, so you
I'm in
better go back
charge
to
of
what
something now.
you
I'm
got you
in
in charge
charge
of
of
something.
something. I don't know anything. What I
It
could be in
sounded
charge
like a
of.
good idea, but since you're the what did he say he was? The
He was the chief of staff.
Oh, I'm his chief of staff. Does that mean I get an email from the city like like
No.
Roy's chief of staff or something or what?
nobody's paying for that.
Oh,
Roy's
from
paying
the
for that.
website.
Nobody.
Well, I mean, we all know that the chief of staff doesn't really exist in the city, and I guess according to Erasmo, he has an email address. I just assumed everybody was a chief of staff. Like,
no,
I bet even Ruben Obel, my buddy, was the chief of staff for San Lucio, has a city email address.
You gotta get yourself a buddy that'll pay for you. Pay for your email. That's the only way it's gonna work.
I don't want to pay it.
Roy, call him.
I don't need an email, Roy. Sorry, I barely checked the email I have now, and I don't need another one.
Mr. De Los Santos, Commissioner De Los Santos. call him.
Oh my God, you're giving him a title. You know, I love Roy. Let me tell you, I really love Roy. I really do. He's a really smart guy, and I have nothing but respect for him. But I couldn't help but laugh at some of the pictures he posted with Mrs. Ituria, who's happy birthday, Mrs. Ituria, one of the great people in our city, 97 years old, and I couldn't help but see that Roy was in his chocolate inside
I was gonna
his
say that.
Ituria's house, and I'm just like,
Mr.
Roy, this is Mrs. Ituria, one of the serious, like, you don't go to her house in chocolates. You
Hey.
just don't.
Maybe
I
he
like
was
her
wearing
outfit, though.
expensive ones.
Whose outfit?
Historia.
Oh man, she's one of the sweetest ladies you'll ever meet. I mean,
was
she is
like,
a
wow.
darling of a lady. I mean, she's awesome. She's a good Republican, long time Republican. You see, Maggie, Missy Duty could be a Republican. You can be a Republican, just like her. She's great. She's been a Republican longer than I've been alive.
My daughter's standing behind the monitors going,
She's really not. No, she's very sweet. She came to our and Erasmo, I think, was there when she came. She went to our county convention in Harlingen. She came in. As soon as she comes in, everybody just like, she's like a rock star, superstar. Everyone comes around her, and then her nurses are wearing masks. And I'm like, at the time she's 96 years old. Don't get too close to Miss Ituria. Just don't do that.
yes.
But Roy, don't wear chocolates to Miss Ituria's house. I know you need them for whatever
Maybe
reason.
you wore expensive ones.
Is it just me, or maybe I'm blind and I saw specs on my phone? But did he get a pedicure? Because his feet look like had white tips on them. I do not have a foot fetish. I
He
promise.
was in some really laid back shorts and shirt and some sandals, and then everybody else was all like nice dressed and everything. And I was like,
Nah.
I know that there's sometimes that you can pull it off, but
No.
not
When can you pull it
not
off?
there.
When can you pull it off? Like at the island or
No,
something?
like a nice, like when they wear those what do they call those? The
Guayaberas?
Guayaberas.
Really? You can wear chocolate with wave it up?
Shirts.
I don't think so.
I would say yes. And like linen, some linen shorts, and then
And
yes.
some white like leather sandals.
As long as they're like Burks, I'm gonna go with.
Oh wow,
There's a way to
fascinating.
pull it. There's a way to pull it off, but you can't.
I mean,
there's a
in
difference between like
Florida.
a South Padre Islander and like I don't know, Puerto Rican
I'm
Islander,
sorry.
or like Virgin Islands Islander type of deal dress. That's big difference.
I agree. I
Well,
agree.
maybe you have to be in Florida.
It was kind of like awkward. He
Can
was, he
anyone
stood,
get
he stood
the
out.
Can anyone get the comments going?
Oh,
Yeah.
there's only like 3 more that you haven't gotten to. I don't know why are people like not commenting. I'm a little. Are they mad or what? What's going on? Where's Sunny? Has Sunny come back? Because I've been off. I apologize.
He did.
He
Or she
did.
did.
He, she, we don't know. They, I don't know. Dex.
He did.
Finish what on your way to work?
Okay. Hello. Oh, speaking of Roy, sorry. Hey.
But it's not him. You know that, right?
I know it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
Go
know, but it's a
Putting it out
picture of
there.
Roy.
Putting it
It's a
out
picture of Roy. You know.
ahead. I know.
You know what's really weird is the YouTube pictures I see on my screen, but the Facebook ones I don't see. Like that one, I don't see what Ray's fake profile. Do you all see Roy's profile, or am I?
Holding a queen.
Why is it that I don't get to see the Facebook profile picture? It's weird.
I don't know.
Hey,
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. David. Hello. David. How are you? David.
I need that as a voicemail, Maggie. You need to do that for my
As a
voicemail.
ringtone.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. That would get mine bad. But I mean, like somebody like
That would
the
get me
Seinfeld.
real quick.
I have the quack 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 as my text message thing. Holy crap! It's so
That
annoying.
would annoy me.
It really annoys. You know what? But I tell people don't text me.
I would toss your phone.
Hey,
Hey,
Mr.
how's it going, Joe
Tucker.
Tucker?
Hey, Tucker. I didn't see Tucker tonight. Not you, Joe Tucker. I didn't see Tucker. I DVR'd, so that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
No,
He was
just call real
having-
quick.
he went into his
He's
room.
he's in Monterrey at the hotel. He was having audio issues. He's gonna try and go upstairs to his hotel room to see if he gets better audio. Go.
I gotta admit, Maggie's. You really have some good internet or it's good camera because you're clear as can be. It's weird.
No, it's a ratty old Dell, like 8 years old.
I get that
I
one.
get that one too. That's really bad.
I didn't get
That's
that.
hilarious.
Can you explain this one to me later on?
Just 3 hamburguesas. Like
Cool.
3 hamburguesas.
Awesome.
Oh,
Sin
the
queso. Like no cheese, no Erasmo.
I get it. Good one.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
I didn't realize that was a hamburger. Was it water signs?
Peppermint patty.
What's up, good every peppermint patty? Your guest slept. Oh, so sorry, I missed that one. So that's
Temporary
wrong.
left.
Temporarily. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Hey, Roman. So, guys, I started receiving text message from a guy who's running for Texas State Board of Education District 2. The text is for 2 Mexican plates in exchange to meet and greet him. Okay, Snoopy, you live in San Antonio, right? And if you live in San Antonio, the State Board of Education District 2 doesn't go into your place. So, that's odd. That's really odd.
Maybe
You
he
shouldn't
has
be
a
getting one.
9.6 number.
Was that the Victor Pettis one?
Well, you see, there's the Republican is L.J. Francis. He already wanted to beat my friend Hilda Garza DeShaza. But then you have 2 other people. Who is that? Victor
This is the
Pettis.
one I got.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
you
that
must have
one.
hired Pink Ape because Pink Ape does all that stuff, I mean, remember, Pink Ape got paid $10,000 by the Friends of Cameron County Arena. By, I don't know, where did they go? Like, they just disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Like that was really quick. You'd think they'd stick around since they're our friends. I
Dude,
mean,
the moment they lost, they were gone.
so they're no longer our friends. So were they ever really our friends? Maybe they were just acquaintances of the Cameron County Arena. I don't know.
Might have been.
Maybe they'll come back for November. I'm sure they'll come back. Anyway, no, I'm surprised you would get one if you have an address, but I don't know. Victor Pettis, he's not related to me. He's a Democrat, so.
So we weren't supposed to get, because I wondered about that. I was like, is this one I haven't remembered? Because it also gets on my case because I don't remember every single candidate and who they're running against. Or it doesn't apply to us.
It must have
No, it
been
does apply to you. Well, yeah, because we're in right now. The person that holds the office is Ruben Cortez, who's running for House District 37. So it's an open seat.
I guess
So they went to runoff because there were like 100 candidates for that race, I guess.
So who's running now?
Villarreal and Ruben Cortez.
No, but that's an
No.
AC 37. We're talking about the State Board of Education on the Democrat side. I want to say it's Victor Perez, and the guy's last name is Garcia. I think is the one who won, who got into also in the runoff.
Romo, were you talking about my manicure?
No, not
No.
your manicure, Roy's
No,
manicure.
or
Well,
the
pedicure,
Mexican
pedicure, pedicure. We're talking about feet. Pedicure.
Okay, so then who's this one?
Yeah, this is Tina Cannon, conservative congressional candidate for endorsed by Congressman Roy. I have no idea. Like, why would you be getting something for a conservative? You invited to. You don't even. God, you don't even live anywhere near there, right?
I don't know where Fremont. I don't know what city this is.
At Fremont Park? No, that's Pendleton, isn't it?
I don't know.
Look it up. Look up Fremont Park. 'Cause I don't know. Let me look at the. Go scroll down because I can't see the whole thing.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sound fine. Oh, well, okay.
It's on the
Go
thing.
scroll down more so I can see more. Conservative. Yeah, you don't live there. Like, we're in Congressional District 34. They really have bad text messages. Tina
No, but-
Cannon. I have no idea who Tina Cannon is. No idea who that one is. But
Are you-
apparently, she's running for Congress. Huh?
No, is Sam looking it up?
I've never heard of Tina Cannon, so I don't know. Talk again.
I can't find Fremont.
No, you're bad. You're worse. I'm sorry.
I'm out.
No, we need you. We need our queso.
I'm right back.
Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, but I got a text from a 956 number. The friends of Cameron Cannon are also texting me too, even though I live here. Well,
Hey, the one from
you know what? There's look. I gotta tell you, the text messaging game is like a relatively new thing, and the people that do it usually do a really good job. But apparently, whoever Tina Cannon hired did not do a good job because for some reason, Maggie, who's not a conservative and probably didn't vote in the Republican primary and doesn't live anywhere near where Tina Cannon is running, has her number on the list, and they just send it out. Some people
but
have
she
bad
might
email lists.
change her mind. And
She
become-
can't vote for that person. Like, oh, she's gonna. Oh, I believe in this person. I'm gonna move over there and vote for her. No, that's not happen. I mean, look, I know that Beto, for example, Beto O'Rourke, you know, who I like to call Beto Head, you know, Beavis, that guy. The problem with him is that he sent it to one of my friends is Derek Ryan. He's a real big data guy, one of the big data guys that's in the Republican Party, and his wife has voted in the last 8 Republican primaries. Like, his wife is a Republican, but for whatever reason, Beto keeps sending her text messages. It's like, she's not gonna vote for you, dude. Like, she's a Republican, stupid.
So do they limit who they texted to?
No, they usually some people that I know that are really big into this data stuff have many different reasons why they text message you, like depending on your magazine subscriptions, which people will get access to, or your email subscriber list, like what you like.
Data mining.
You know, if you've ever ordered a porno kind of stuff, you know, all those kinds of little data points.
There is a magazine called Guns and Gardener. I think that's what it's called.
Oh my god, that's why you get it all then. That's
bet
why you get it, because you subscribe to that and they assume, oh, Republican guns. You know. So there you go. That's why you probably get it. So for whatever reason, that Tina Cannon's guy, data person, thinks that you live there.
Hey, what's the area code from, like the one from the Fremont?
I have no idea. Look it up, Fremont Park. I have no idea where
The only
Fremont Park.
Fremont Park that I'm seeing is over there in California.
888. Yeah, that's the same thing I got. The only Fremont Park I could find was in California.
Well,
It's called Garden and Gun magazine.
like, this is weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, next comment.
That's very odd. This is really weird.
Forgot chicken plates.
Let's see if they
Offer,
answer.
Hmm?
forgot chicken plates. Offer people free 1 gallon of gas for the vote.
Well,
Oh,
didn't your friend
$4.
what's her name?
They were
The one that
giving
was La
20
Leona. What's her name? Liz, the one that didn't know who I was.
Yeah,
Liz.
Garza.
But isn't
Nobody
she
knows who you are, Roman.
No,
apparently not? Really sad.
Who in Bronzer knows politics? Seriously,
I don't know. But Liz,
9,000
anyway,
people that
so
are registered voters, 9,000. If anything, 9,000 people vote. 5,000 of them, they're already like with their own certain groups. The 4 of other ones, they're like the old people that they get from the daycares.
Is it? I wonder. No, anyway, but isn't she like buying gas cards for people to get
She
registered to vote or
was
something?
yes, she was giving $20 of gas, but it was with somebody else.
Ah,
Like
okay.
it was like they paired up, and I don't know what was the deal, but
Pero en serio, like seriously, dude, I think with $4 a gallon, Biden. Oh,
but
hey Jimmy, are you in a runoff? Did you get in first place
yes,
going into a runoff? Holy
he is in a
moly!
runoff.
Wow, congratulations, Jimmy.
Nice job, Jimmy. Jimmy. Oh,
Jimmy,
no, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Hey Roman, right now's the time. Did you call the wannabe
No, I
RKRG?
didn't call him. No, Carlos, we were actually tweeting him. Me and Erasmo, we were tag team tweeting him.
Bombarding him?
Well, yeah, because he would be like, "You're mistranslating my words." I'm like, "That's what you said. That's what it's written. I'm
There's
sorry."
no way you can misinterpret those words. They're
That's the
very
way he read him. I'm like, "No, I meant that the money that we already get can be used for that or something." I'm like, "Dude, that's not what you wrote. That's not what you said. Sorry."
That's why grammar is a big.
Wait.
No, I don't think he was drunk. He's
who were
very,
you tweeting?
huh?
Who were you tweeting?
It was Rudy Mireles, yeah, Rudy Mireles, and then he got all mad. Like he got mad at me, and I was like, "Dude," he's like, "Yes, I'm just giving factual information," and I'm like, "No, you're misinforming people," and he's like, "Yes, I did this." Like, "No, you did this." It was a fun fight, and then Osmo came in. He's like, "Dude, bro, I love you, but you were wrong."
Yeah.
Is he your buddy? Is he your friend?
Who, Rudy?
He was
Nah,
from
he's
putting
like-
out the article the night before the election. Man, talk about being desperate love. They need not win.
Mhm.
I'm still here, Mr. Roman,
There,
fighting
Sonny.
a good
Sonny,
fight.
I missed you,
Want to
Sonny.
be better for our city.
What fight? What fight?
Roman.
You lost. You're like Canelo. You lost.
Unlike Roman, wanting to better our city, I was telling Mr. Erasmo those monies cannot be used to fix roads. Yes, we already know that for the millionth time. What else can I say to you to get you to understand that?
No. Who was saying that the money that was?
It could be used for tourism, and if something close to the touristic part, which could be the zoo, if it needs some sort of infrastructure, I'm pretty sure they could use it for it. No,
It depends on if it's for that problem.
Loopholes towards it.
I'm sure there are loopholes everywhere. Lawyers get around it. I'm sure there are loopholes anyway.
Yep.
But regardless, I wasn't saying that it was going to be used. It could be used for streets. What I was saying was that when you have the money for the arena, whatever money is made in that turf, the property values and the appraised values that you tax on, which is new,
stays there.
That money then it can be used to fix the streets, but not in Southmost or in West Brownsville or downtown. It can only be used in that turf. That's what I was saying. I don't know what else can I say to get you to understand that, Sonny. Oh, sorry.
And what I said was that instead of being focused on the arena, they should focus on what can be done, be fixed in Brownsville. And by that, I meant, I guess I should have been more specific. All of the Brownsville leaders, not the county leaders, but all the Brownsville leaders that were pushing for the arena, instead of focusing so much on that go through, they should take care of Brownsville better before they get Brownsville ready for an arena.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying, that to focus on the sports park, put some concerts there. Let's see if people actually go out to the concerts here and then go from there.
But who really wants to go in an outdoor concert anyway? And I mean, in this heat,
in Texas,
Coachella, bro, it's outdoors.
Oh, yeah,
it's hot though and muggy.
Ugh. I don't like muggy. I don't like it at all.
Muggy and clammy.
Yeah, I try.
Roman, do you work at Texas Parks and Wildlife?
No.
Eres todo un animal.
No.
No, I don't.
He's a lecturer, adjunct, professor,
adjunct faculty member. My title.
For which university?
I don't need to say that.
Oh, okay.
It started with a W.
Yeah, that's enough. I don't need stalkers, seriously.
I thought it was with TBRGV.
No, I don't work there.
Okay.
No. I get paid more than they do.
Oh, we'll talk.
YouTube has better transmit feed.
Probably, yeah. It probably does.
That's why I love Maggie. She's smart.
I don't know about that.
This is a Roman's troll account.
Whatever.
Here we go.
Go
Like I
Longhorns.
care.
Wait, Sam. Can you block people?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you
hello?
can totally block.
Why?
You can totally block that troll account. That person will never be
Well,
able to find it.
because no, I meant
Why?
because Erasmo never blocks people, but Erasmo's not here.
No, no, but I'm like, it has like this guy says like it has to be like something like really, really hardcore.
Like saying that I drive drunk when I don't even drink.
And what
No, but
Erasmo don't
did they
know,
put that? What?
Yeah, later on that guy said that. Yeah,
Oh,
you're like,
oh I
I
see that.
yeah. You see, that's defamatory. So
Yeah.
especially because I don't drink, and I wouldn't even if I did drink, I wouldn't drive.
Well, this guy could unblock him later.
That's true.
If not, I was coerced by you guys.
I didn't.
you can
Yeah,
say
and Maggie made her
You guys
comment.
twisted my arm.
Maggie told me to do it.
You guys twisted my arm. I missed
Yeah,
you.
later night, but
Yeah.
Wait, when did a battle break come out? I missed that.
no, he was a comment
Oh,
earlier,
2
like
minutes
maybe
ago.
3 comments ago.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Frankie, Manny, and Royal.
Wait, which one am I again?
I don't know.
Um,
The bad I remember was the one about the chicken place, Maggie.
Oh, okay, thank
The
you.
free gallon gas. You know that was constructive.
Yes, because I'm usually Roman, but Roman's not. Roman is here, so then which one would I be? I
I
always want
don't
to know which one am I assigned. I just
I
need to
don't
know.
know. I don't know.
hey Roman, so is it true that they were already building the arena, or that the equipment on standby are ready to begin construction? To begin
I thought what they had cleared out is for the Madeira.
subdivision.
That was my understanding as well.
It was for
But
the subdivisions. The
but-
arena wasn't going to be built until like 3 years from now.
yeah, but based on the wording that I
didn't
understood,
know that.
Of course, because they want people to believe that it was going to be like, okay, in a couple of months it'll be built, and it wasn't going to happen like that. No,
I thought, yeah, like
they had
in
a
year.
timeline. It was there online, but they don't put that out there. Like we were talking about yesterday. There's information that it's out there, but people don't see it because it's not gone through a bigger platform that's more transparent.
Mm.
And the timeline was going to be like about I want to say like they had like a 7 or 8 year timeline.
Wow.
to build the arena,
No, of the whole
Total.
Madeira
the whole
development.
master plan. Okay,
Yeah. And I think like the first year it was just gonna be like the convenience stores and a couple of like small things besides the subdivisions. And then it was
convenience
gonna take
stores
about
like a Stripes.
something
Maybe
out
the
there.
Buc-ee's. Maybe they're gonna build a Buc-ee's.
Need something, some gas around there after the concerts. So they
Sure.
will need some convenience stores there. And then they were gonna start with a couple of, I think, restaurants, if I'm correct. And then the arena was gonna kick in like 3 years after.
Damn, Tito, you pay attention to detail.
Yeah, I just want that Buc-ee's. Apparently, there's gonna be a Buc-ee's in La Jolla.
And then Valley,
Like, who the hell is gonna go to La Jolla for? Well, maybe Erasmo would. Erasmo, would you go to the
would, 'cause
Buc-ee's if they built one in La Jolla?
Their muffins
right, I'll be there.
are
Do you hear me okay?
delicious.
Yeah,
yes.
sound really
Well,
good.
you know,
Would you go to Boosie's?
Boosie's? What Boosie's has? I mean, they got some good stuff out there, like those beaver nuggets. These are amazing.
Yeah, but it was gonna be like Valley style.
Oh no! Wouldn't make it.
It would have tortillas tacos de barbacoa and everything else.
Wait. Hey Sam, when are you coming back?
For Thursday night. Like I'll be here by Friday morning.
Wait, where are you? Why are you in a hotel?
Houston. He
Witness
got a
protection.
job.
You got a job.
He graduated
Everyone-
with his associate.
You got a job.
Everyone on this show ultimately makes it to hotel rooms.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Sam, what are you gonna do now? Do you move to Houston? Okay.
Roman,
No,
where have you
it's
been?
a traveling
No,
job.
he's just gonna be
Hey
traveling.
Sam,
Oh, I'm
bring
sorry.
me back some beaver nuggets when you come back.
Wait.
Oh,
Sam,
there's one right here, right? By Warden.
I will cash. Wait, are you driving home?
Yeah.
I will cash app you money if you bring me some muffins.
From Buc-ee's.
Yes. Oh
send
yeah.
me a text. Send me a message. Let me know what you want.
Sam, I want
God.
beaver nuggets. I want
Hey,
like
can you
10
bring me a
bags.
Bucky mascot?
Shut
I don't have
up.
Cash
He
App.
won't pay Bucky.
I'll pay you like never.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. He won't pay you. Oh yeah. Have y'all mentioned the situation at Idea?
No.
No, but real quick.
We're
Wait,
just
wait, wait,
be
before
BSing
you
around.
answer it, what is Roman in charge of?
Oh yeah. What am I in charge of?
You said this morning.
These nuts.
That was too easy. Gonna get a
I don't know where
T-shirt.
the hell.
You've been talking to Zach, haven't you? My buddy Zach. He says that every once in a while when I talk to him.
Man, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Set up and strike. Hilarious.
What is it? What is it? What did you call him? When
Gary
people are online and they motivate people to do other stuff. What's the word? The
Motivational
young
speaker.
Like Joel Osteen?
Mansplay?
no, like YouTubers.
Mantenido.
Snoopy, what's the word? I can't think of the word.
Influencer?
Thank you. You
Okay.
said
You're totally off on the description.
Roman has
I know I
said
was the chief of staff and I'm just an influencer. Do I get
Yes,
$1 million
that
like the
Roman
influencers
has
on TikTok?
become an influencer for the Republican Party, and he should be in charge of some events and something
he's
having
not.
to do with getting more people to vote. There.
Oh, I'm not really good at that. The
Did
Roman.
you see that? I like that one.
Hey,
Wait,
like,
go
hey,
back.
why are you going so fast? Why are you going so
Boom,
fast?
boom, boom, boom. I
Because
gotta go. I gotta
y'all
go.
falling
That's what I want to
behind, and
meet.
now you're not doing your job.
We're only like 8 minutes behind. Like, what the hell?
Yes,
Maybe nine.
influencer. Thank you. Go back to Luis. I like what Luis said.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
I
reading
do.
it.
Apparently I do. But hey, Mike Harry, never mind. Is laying low. Why is he laying low?
How much was spent on those vote yes signs? So was taxpayer money used to pay for that? I'm hoping
No.
not.
No, it's pack money.
Let me go into the idea thing real quick before I forget,
Okay.
and before my sound goes to crap again, or before my friends show up. Let me say,
Your monthly visitor?
He paid someone to
course.
show up to his hotel room. Sorry, go on.
Drag queen?
Maggie.
Drag Maggie.
Like a drag queen? Like you're gonna get a special drag queen show? Okay.
No, he's gonna have a special
Because
visitor.
that's what Taco Bell's gonna have.
Sorry,
Taco Bell.
Erasmo, go. He's about
Taco
to
Bell's
lose it.
gonna have drag queen something.
Roman, let him talk.
Roman always goes for the
He gets all
sexual
excited.
part, everything. But anyway, that's the second point. Yeah, he gets off to it. It's okay. But let me say, the post-room idea was really important, guys, because I will say it's not the first time that there has been sexual harassment, or sexual as the aggression towards students at that school, sexual assaults. It hasn't. Let me say, sometime back when I first started reporting an idea, and one of the things that I did want to say about it, guys, was that for anyone out there that will go out there and say, well, Erasmo has just something against BISD because of what happened. And no, man, we report everything. I don't give a rat's behind if it's Idea, Harmony, Jubilee.
There's
I
no
don't
sound
care.
on YouTube.
And I love Jubilee, and I love you. But let me tell you, if they're in the wrong, I'm going to go out there and say anything. But in this case, it was sexual assault in regards to what's going on at IDEA. It's not the first time that they try to cover up sexual assault. The first time that it happened, I actually presented myself to the school because upon the request of certain individuals in the family. And as soon as they saw me walk in, they like freaked the hell out. They were like going like, "Oh crap, what is he doing here?" But let me say, guys, is that there's no excuse, and I think part of the problem, and you might be more in tune with this. Part of the problem, guys, is having a school where you've got first graders and 11th graders all mixed in.
There are
I
people
can-
complaining there are no sound on YouTube. Can you all
I
hear?
just checked. Where is sound?
I
Okay.
can hear him fine.
But I know I can hear him, but they're saying on YouTube they can't
No,
hear
I
him.
just checked on YouTube.
You can hear fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I didn't hear anything that Osmo said. That's why.
I would agree that there is problems probably when you have junior high and high school together. They're too close in age. Some of the junior high kids look more like high school kids. I would think that yes. I hadn't thought. Go ahead.
And some high schoolers are already 17, and that's already considered an adult.
Yes.
In this particular case, it was a 17-year-old that was assaulted. I've had information in regards to elementary students, junior high students being assaulted by older students.
Is it student on student assault? Is that the issue that they've been having?
Yes, I think that that's the case because what they mentioned was that some of the other students were being sent to ISS, and that's the only punishment they were getting because they were trying to keep it hush hush. and the other concern was that parents weren't being notified, and that happens everywhere. They try to keep everything under the rug because they don't want that bad publicity. But again, guys, that's what we're here for, to be the voice for the individuals that feel that they do not have a voice.
Yes, preach.
Infrastructure should already be a part of the cities and counties budget. Bond issues need to be voted on. Arena was a
Question
bad.
though. Question. Idea is not the only one that has middle school and high schoolers together, correct?
I think Jubilee maybe.
But
And
no, but
is
school
do they have
district.
those issues as well, or is this
Well,
only
I
like
think
an idea thing?
well, the only cases that I've heard are from IDEA because I think a part of the problem is there's no separation between in regards to the grades, and there's no supervision in regards to the mixing of both.
So the junior high kids don't stay on one side and the high school kids don't stay on another side?
Not necessarily.
Do they have different administrative offices or do they have one office for everybody?
One.
Okay.
I mean,
So if
what
you
I
send a high school, so if a high school teacher sends a high school student to the office to pick up something, and a first grade teacher sends a first grader to the office to pick up something, that's probably where they're going to intermingle.
altogether. Well, also because there's such a lack of security, there have been students out there having,
What about during lunch?
during
Makeup
lunch
Young,
having a
session.
lot of close relationships together on the back of the school, and that's where what I received one of the videos out there, which I opted not to post.
Someone actually sent you a video of a couple of kids making out.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Maggie, I get videos about almost everything.
Um, I'm sure that happens at all the high schools anyway, and all the
It
junior
it
highs
it, it,
anyway.
it does, but it escalates because parents who are sending their kids, their elementary school kids, into a school campus where you're going to be mixing with a lot of the older kids, they tended to worry about stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would think infrastructure should already be a part of the cities and counties budget. Bond issues need to be voted. Arena was a bad idea. 100%, it was a horrible idea, not a doubt. Uh, Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Thank you. So now what? What do you think of their plans, Roman? You think they bring the arena back?
Yes, I think I'm going to try to do it again because there's some tercos.
Like in
I
November or like in a year?
I think they're going to bring it back in November because I think Eddie Trevino thinks he's going to lose against Cascos and wants to make sure it happens under his watch.
If Eddie Trevino loses during let me say if Eddie Trevino loses against Cascos, then I'm going to almost guarantee you that the arena will fail again in November.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think
I believe the arena fails again in November if Cascos wins.
I honestly, Roman, I think it would be a mistake on Eddie Trevino and Joey Lopez's part to bring this back. Gus Reese too, to bring it back
Mhm.
in November because a lot more people are going to show up, and a lot more people are going to be pissed that they're insisting.
Well,
Mhm.
So, and I
it
think we will get a lot more resources behind us in regards to fighting against the arena.
they
I
might even have
honestly
to wait.
think, let me
Yeah.
finish, and then you go. I honestly think, Roman, that maybe even the Republican Party now, because of this vote, has maybe energized to a point that they'll want to help out in regards to financing the no vote.
Yeah, well, we had planned, just so you know, the party did plan on doing some sort of a resolution. We just weren't able to put it on an agenda before the vote took place. But generally speaking, I think most Republicans within the party were against the arena and
they were
backing
too slow with
Judge
it.
Cascos.
They were a little bit too slow with it.
It's just that we weren't able. We had to have a meeting, and we didn't put it on the agenda in time. So, but we will. Look, I think that
Red tape.
if there's a runoff in the special election, that Myra Dan Sanchez, Juana Cabrera Cantu, and Rene Coronado race in June. If there's a runoff, that runoff will probably happen in August. So it's very possible the county will latch on and maybe do it in August and hope they can pass it then, as opposed to waiting until November.
Really, Erasmo?
Let me. I wasn't eating at least. Let me say, Roman. One of the things that I mentioned, I don't know if Maggie was on or if I was just talking to myself. I was probably talking to myself. Either way, even if Maggie was on, I was probably still talking to myself. But one of the things that I had made a mention, Roman, I want the Republican Party, and since you're a big honcho in the Republican Party,
I want the Republican Party to help me with voter registration drives. I think
Mhm,
we're at that point at that time where we need to start pushing the voter
mhm,
registration drive down Cameron Park area, down Southmost, and down different areas by
mhm.
having little events throughout the community to let them know that our presence is there and that we're pissed off.
Yeah, we're doing that already. We have a RNC headquarters in McAllen that is doing
We,
some of the
we don't
pushing.
need we don't need an RNC headquarters in McAllen. We need it in Brownsville.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. We do need one in Brownsville. And we are going to be doing a headquarters in the county, and we already have resources. One of the people, Wayne Hamilton, that gave you money to file, or via his political action committee, gave you money to
Thank you.
file. That guy is going to have an office in Harlingen and using the opportunity to be able to do outreach. So those are in
Why
the
does it
plans.
take so long to do stuff?
Well, what do you mean takes too long to do something? You
So
don't.
long.
Like for voting
We're
drives.
already doing voter registration drive. People are doing. I mean, Aaron Pena, little Aaron Pena the third, who's in charge of the RNC headquarters in McAllen, was doing a voter registration card with Myra Flores
Brownsville.
at a gas station, and they registered at least 3 or 4 different people.
Brownsville.
Yeah, it was in Brownsville when they did that voter
But
registration drive.
see, this is what pisses me off about the party. We don't find out about this crap because
I
I would have
I,
been there.
I don't disagree with you. There's lack of
I, I,
communication.
I would have been there.
I
And again,
agree. I know you would have.
and let me say, I know that this may sound kind of strange to the Republican Party. I am the king of all local social media,
Hmm.
the king of all local social media. So when I don't know what's going on, I'm going to just guess that 75 to 80% of the other
No, I don't
people in
disagree
this
with
community
you.
don't know what's going on.
There might be a lack of communication, and that's not enough. We can do that. I mean, we just have to go in together. I mean, I agree with
Well,
you. Doing
Roman,
voter
since you're a
registration
conch in
drive
the
is something
Republican
that we need to
Party,
do. Hmm?
since you're a big hunch in the Republican Party now, that'll
Yeah,
be on
I
you.
will. I will tell Morgan. I'm
That's what he
sure
was
Why
talking
Morgan.
can't
about this
commissioners
morning.
for
That's what you're in charge of, Roman.
huh?
I'm not in charge of anything. I'm just in charge of me.
Roman, you're in
That's all I'm
charge.
at. I'm barely in charge of
Why
my
can't
children.
commissioners
You think I'm in charge of me? I'm just
did you
kidding.
already talk about that chick with the horrible eyebrows that doesn't like Erasmo?
No, I haven't talked about it. I was waiting for you to be on.
Prove her. Why can commissioners focus on getting anyone? Let me tell you, anyone with screwed up eyebrows should not be dissing Erasmo. Why
What
can
are you
What
commissioners
are you
talking
talking
focus
about?
on?
about?
Did you post it or what?
What did I miss?
Roman
So,
posted it.
yeah, some lady is the vice president of the women's club,
You know what? I think you and I
Republican
are not
Women's Club.
friends.
No, we're
Uh,
not.
I'm not
And
friends on
so,
Facebook
no, I put it on my
with
show page.
Roman.
And her and her little group left Erasmo off of the endorsement list, which is very weird.
That
They
should not
didn't
do that.
endorse Erasmo, and they didn't endorse my friend Alex Torres.
I like Alex.
I like Alex too.
What's your page?
The Roman Bettis
Roman Perez.
The
show.
Roman Bettis Show. That's what it is.
Yes,
Although he doesn't have a show, but
I don't do a show anymore because I just
Hi,
Then-
Maggie. He's Roman. I'm trying to introduce you to him. Nobody knows him.
well, yeah, because
Roman.
Leona doesn't know me. I didn't even know she was called Leona, but apparently Leona doesn't know who I am.
Why
Wait,
can
is
commissioners-
it this one?
Yes,
Did you change the front of it?
that's my page.
Okay.
That's my page.
Could
Why
be
can't
kind of
commissioners
cute
focus
that
on
you don't
getting
have a show,
funding?
but it's called the Roman Bettis Show.
Well, what? I was doing shows, but now I don't do it because
Yeah.
Why can't commissioners focus on getting funding now available for major infrastructure under Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law? I think because they were so dead set on passing this arena crap. They they literally put all their eggs in one basket, all their eggs, and I'm talking about
And messed up.
commissioners' eggs, Trey Mendez eggs, North Golonsky's eggs, uh,
Bless you.
Joey Lopez eggs, Gus Reese's eggs, Eddie Trevino's eggs. All those eggs, they put all those eggs in a basket. So we stomped on those. Hey Maggie, so you work at Canales. Love my bulldogs. I was a kid when President Reagan visited Brownsville. We got to see. Man, you're old. Man, we got to
I was
see.
gonna
him.
say I was in high school with the band playing when Reagan came to visit. We
and
played
he
with
went
him.
over TSC. Yeah, that was. I heard that was really, really awesome. That was the
Carlos
best
is
thing ever.
really much younger than I am.
I
Nothing
think I
has
was like in
happened.
kindergarten back then.
Best thing that ever happened to Brownsville.
Too low.
To
at
have
Aspen.
Reagan visit?
It was awesome. I wasn't even here, but it was awesome.
I was there. At
How did
TSC.
you know?
Because because I was in Wesco and I know history and I've seen the pictures.
Oh, okay.
Right, one for Roman for an astonishing face that.
It was a very. I didn't know. I haven't been here since Saturday.
You haven't
Because
watched
Erasmo said,
You missed a couple
"Screw
of
him,
shows
screw
already.
him," and did the stupid. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because then people get mad.
But
So many
Roman,
missed opportunities.
you still have to watch the show, Roman.
I tried to, pero
Like this. Like even smaller, Erasmo, even smaller.
who, me or Sunny? Sunny.
No, Sunny
Oh.
Sunny.
Good
Sunny.
evening. Good evening. There is no sound.
There is now.
Influencers.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. I love her. No, Suni is the chief of staff.
Well, no, because I wanted to make because she said Maggie said that I was like going to be your chief of staff or something, and I was like, does that mean I get a city email?
I told him no because he doesn't have connections. Somebody who's going to pay for it.
That's what I asked.
Yeah, guys, please continue to send me snacks and please continue to send me donations. I
Don't
cannot
involve
hear it
me.
out.
What do you think about that? That La Jolla might get a Bucky's. Did you hear about that? Did you? I'm serious. Somebody
Yeah.
at the La Jolla EDC or something said
But
that.
and
Make it
correct me if I'm wrong, they're also getting a
Didn't
loves.
we already talk about this?
We did. Roman's nuts.
Did I just time travel? Didn't we already have this discussion?
No,
on
but I
Roman?
didn't know. I didn't realize I wasn't
You
here.
brought it up, Roman.
Yes, I know that, but I'm just asking you. Like, I want to make sure that you all knew that I wasn't making it up.
You want to make sure that it's not just gossip that it was
Right.
that's going to be built.
Right.
You want to confirm it.
Will
Right.
Texas be Democrat state this year?
No.
Thank you,
Absolutely
Sam.
not. How many
No,
of you
Peter.
guys are secret Beto voters?
Not
I am
me.
Definitely not a Beto voter.
I
Not
don't
even.
think I'm secret though.
Why would you vote for Beto Head? Why would you vote for him? He had a happy Mother's Day with some man, biological male. It's a happy Mother's Day to a biological male
So
or something.
How do we
So-
bring revenue?
Come
Artists, very good. Let's fix our infrastructure, Sonny.
because George
Let's start-
Abbott does not support teachers, Texas educators.
George Abbott? You
No
mean
one
Greg
does. No one
Abbott?
does in
I
Texas.
mean Greg Abbott.
What do you mean he didn't support teachers? How does he not
doesn't-
support
he
teachers?
doesn't, and Beto much less worse.
Mm-mm.
What do we propose about Arena, guys? Let's fix our infrastructure, Sonny. Join us in fighting the community, the community leaders in getting our infrastructure fixed, lowering our PUB bills, our electricity rates, and getting ready for hurricanes. Let's unite. Let's do it, bro.
Okay,
Hey,
but Sonny, note he's not saying use taxes to
No.
pay for it. He didn't say that right now, Sonny. So you don't
No.
bring that up again.
New Texas.
Well, look,
Read.
what do we do now without an arena? Nobody's stopping Dennis Sanchez and his Madera group from building the dang thing on their own. Nobody is stopping him.
They got money.
Like they have the money, let them do it. Go out and get a freaking loan and do it if they want to. But don't make the Cameron County taxpayers have to pay for the bond.
Quick
Yeah, that's
question.
no volume is
Or-
low.
Did they?
Whatever.
Quick question. Did Madeira already give that land to the county, or was that going to be given if they get approved?
That's a good question. I don't think we ever got an answer to that. I would go to the website to find out, but the website's gone.
It was like about 175 acres, I think, or something.
I don't
Like that.
think
It was a good amount of acres
I don't think it was 175 acres.
because they're building on what is it, like 1,600?
That's a whole lot of acres to be 175 acres. They want 100 acres. They want 100 acres for veteran cemetery.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Well, I know it's going to be quite a bit
But
of acres,
it's
not
the
just
same thing.
5 acres for an arena.
It's the same thing with BISD, Jimmy. You know, we've got the elementary assistant superintendent, the junior high superintendent. It's the
No,
same
but
thing.
he's saying on campus. The idea school has
They-
elementary.
But it's still they office out of the same office. That was your question.
Okay.
They don't have separate offices. I guarantee you. There's a lot of supervision at
There
ideas.
isn't.
There isn't. They never answer the phone at the office. The upper grade levels are housed in one part of the building. Lower levels are housed on the other side of the building. Yeah, they mix. Students should not be going into all different grade level restrooms. But like you said, who's monitoring every restroom? They are not.
They have different grade level restrooms.
Yeah, but they don't care.
I've
Let me
never
tell you,
been.
When I gotta go, I gotta go. I go into women's restrooms. Yet students are mixed at all levels except probably elementary schools. Exactly. Esplanade
Roman,
headquarters.
You go into a women's restroom.
Roman
What
and
is
I are
that?
like, yeah, Roman's like in disbelief. I'm like, just accept it, Roman. It's what he
I-
does.
Why would you go to a women's restroom? If there's a woman's
Yes,
restroom,
oh,
there's a
yes,
man's
He's at
yes,
an
restroom next
yes.
age
door.
and he needs to go no matter where it
You mean
is.
they're usually a man and a woman restroom are right next to each other? You couldn't go to the other door?
If the male restroom is someone's in there, I'm definitely going to go use the female's restroom. I have no
Nowadays, they
issue.
even have a third restroom for families or others.
Does anyone like my nails?
No, it's
There
not
we
as
go.
nice as Roy's patitas.
By opening up more polls, extending voting
Yes,
hours till
patas
7
son de
p.m. and on
animales.
weekends.
Sorry.
But
I
It
think
is
we won
already
because
extended until 7 p.m. The voting hours.
hey, John Prissy Mora. Love you, Papa. I think it's nice to see the younger generation, such as yourselves, getting involved with the issues of the day and trying to educate the voters. Yeah, Roman's a youngin.
I was gonna
yeah,
say, who's Daniel talking to? Because it can't be an
I'm talking to
asshole.
me and to Samuel,
Or I
There are a
guess
lot of
maybe some
expert
of the people
funnies.
watching the show.
maybe.
We need to apply for those ones. Erasmo, women's bathroom, ¿qué te pasa? No cruces la
Hey,
línea,
have
vato.
you ever wondered if Sonny maybe likes semi-professional basketball and wants
Oh,
them to be playing
no,
here in the valley?
no. That might be a fact, actually. That'd be kind of funny.
He wants to play basketball.
No,
He does the
because
Vipers.
Erasmo hates women's professional basketball. Is that why?
I surely do.
Is that
I
the
don't even know.
connection?
Honestly, who watches that?
Mira,
I
así
didn't get it,
imagínate.
did I? I didn't
I
get
mean,
it, did I?
I'll
No,
maybe
tonight
watch.
is just recent. She doesn't know about like way back.
No, but Roman didn't get either.
What? I don't watch
Something.
women's basketball.
Go
Like,
back.
No, no,
Go
no,
back,
no. It's not about
Erasmo.
women's basketball. I said
Yeah, go-
semi-pro basketball.
My
You know how
God.
there's like division, the
yes,
D,
yes.
division D, and all that stuff. Okay,
No.
there's someone that goes plays basketball like in the Houston streets basketball courts.
What if an 11th grade male
No, it's not
identifies as a
him.
grade girl? Then he can use the girl's restroom. That's what the Democrats believe in. Maggie, you want to take this
No,
one?
it's not.
This is true.
No, it's not.
Maggie, it's true. You
Now that they
identify.
identify, I don't think so. And I think by that time you probably have an extra bathroom they could use.
But if you identify as a ninth grader girl, you're allowed to do that.
I would like
Why-
to see where they're doing that. I
Why
would think
wouldn't you be able?
Maggie.
Like,
Huh?
yeah. Why do you think they want to normalize pedophilia? Because they're weird and they
no,
want to say
don't
it's
even make that
okay.
connection. Don't even make that connection.
It is. They
No,
want to
it's
normalize
not.
it. It's ridiculous what they do.
No,
Bye,
it's
guys.
not.
Y'all finish up.
Okay, bye,
I gotta go
Erasmo.
too. Oh yeah, I've got to go too.
That's why. It's not even 10 o'clock yet.
It's 53, 9:53.
Yeah, but it's not 10 o'clock
We're
yet.
making the
Okay.
connection between transgender and pedophilia.
Yeah,
We're
no,
making
it's
that
not.
link.
Of course they are.
No, there's no link.
it's a
Yes,
little bit
they
more
want to
than
normalize
just-
everything. Back in the day, we thought they were people that thought they could. Oh, well, I'm a male and I want to wear a dress. Like they thought that was like that was you a little crazy.
It's more
Now
than
it's like,
that.
oh, God.
it's-
Since when do we allow the crazies to run the asylum? We don't.
No, but there's more to that. Just that there's psychological, and then there's like the estrogen and testosterone levels in their body. Is not
Yeah,
it's
whatever.
more psychology
No.
to it.
You're not
They're
gonna
no-
convince him.
Son
He's
locos.
extremist.
Yeah, like,
I'm not an extremist. They're crazy. No, it's nuts. We used to think it was nuts. It was nut. They were right then. Like why all of a sudden? Oh no,
No.
we're smarter and more woke. And we
Historically,
do all
we've
that stuff.
had it's always been around. No. You've
Yeah,
had
crazy people. Yeah, totally.
No,
We've always had crazy people.
transgendered and people who identify. Go
Identify.
on. We're not gonna.
Yes.
You're not
Now
gonna
we have
convince
like little. They actually have something where they were
You're not
little
gonna
6-month-old.
convince
A 6-month-old
Not
knows.
gonna
Like, por
convince
favor.
you. You're
You're
not
not-
gonna convince me. We're not gonna
It's
convince
okay.
each other.
It's not about you. It's about the people that are watching. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm trying to
No,
convince
you're
the
not
people that are
gonna
watching.
convince them either.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, a 6-month-old doesn't know anything.
But okay, going back to the question about like that's what the Democrats believe in. Is it possible that there's like Democrats that are like kind of like liberal or Democrats conservative?
Yes, and the conservative Democrats are like, they crazy, and they're gonna become a Republican because even the Republicans are like, that's crazy stuff. That's what's going to
So
happen.
because right here it's kind of like generalizing that it's just Democrats that are all liberal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is the Democratic Party at this point. I mean, look what's
No.
happening in a congressional. Well,
Everybody's
congressional
different.
district
It's like
15. Look,
it's about generalizing like
here's a perfectly good example.
any
Yeah, look,
topic.
there's the idea that we have South Texas Democrats and they're different than other Democrats. Then, okay, let's look at Congressional District 15, which is the race between Michelle Vallejo and a race between Ruben Ramirez. Ruben Ramirez is a moderate to conservative Democrat. He's about to get his butt beat in a Democratic primary runoff against Michelle Vallejo, who's like AOC Sandy Cortez light. And what does that tell you? If she wins, that means that's the way the party is. You have Morgan Lamantia, who's pretending to be as progressive as she is, or conservative, or moderate. I don't know what the hell she isn't. I think she's just progressive, just hiding it. But people like to pretend that she's a moderate
Too
Democrat.
many
That's
labels.
Lamantia. But then you have Sarah Stapleton Barrero, who's very progressive, very leftist. And you know, if you want to believe what you want to believe, I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to like disown you because I don't necessarily agree with what you
You're
believe.
being very case specific to generalize.
No,
You
I'm
said
using
it's
this example to show that if they win, if Sarah wins, for example, I've been told by people who are conservative Democrats that they're switching parties because Sarah doesn't represent what they believe. There's not this South Texas
Well, they need to get more people to vote then.
or Jessica Cisneros in the Congressional District 28 race against
That's
Henry
why
Quinn.
people vote. It's supposed to be someone that represents them. Someone
Right.
that-
And so if you have a swing of progressive leftist Democrats, some people might call them Marxist communists, whatever. If these people are all winning, if Ruben Cortez defeats Luis Villarreal, who Ruben Cortez is very, very liberal progressive. If you Sarah, you have Ruben Cortez, Michelle Vallejo, and you have Jessica Cisneros all winning in South Texas, large areas, beating conservative to moderate Democrats. That means that's what the party believes. It's no longer conservative. Why go there? I mean, if you want to be conservative, become a
Yeah,
Republican.
but I wouldn't say that's like all the Democrats they have the same mentality. But
Right.
I think it's split. The same way how the Republican Party is split, the Democratic
Yes.
Party is split.
Yeah, they
I
are
think
split.
everybody just kind
But
of
you're
like
a Republican,
fighting
Sam.
tags left and right. Yeah, I know. But everybody has like their little tags about like progressive, conservative, liberals, and all this other stuff. They all just add, and it's just not like a general statement for everybody. But yeah, I
But if you look at the Democratic Party as a whole, their platform is a pro-choice platform. You use that as an
Yes.
example. The pro-choice platform. It's not a pro-life platform. That's what
Correct.
Democrats generally believe. So that's what Wayne is saying. Democrats believe this, generally speaking, because that's in their platform. That's what they espouse nationally. But we like to pretend in South Texas that those Democrat values don't exist, that those Democrat values are Pelosi Democrat values or they're Obama values. They're not our values. We're different. We understand what it's like to be on the border. We're more conservative. We live in a rancho or whatever. That's what they want to believe. It's not true.
It's just more like Mexican values or Hispanic values.
That's exactly. But that's not what the Democrat, the as a
Like
whole.
a Californian Democrat or a New York Democrat is completely different.
Yes,
from,
but
like, down
not
here.
anymore. If you have Michelle Vallejo and Jessica Cisneros become the nominee for Congress in those two areas for Laredo and McAllen.
And watch it be like the rest of the politicians that they just say that they're a certain way, but once they get there into office, they'll just change.
Nah, those two are like if Jessica Cisneros and Michelle Vallejo, when they are leftists, they're going to join the squad. They're going to be squad members because that's what
trying
they
to put
believe.
in.
I'm going to sleep. Good night.
No,
It's okay.
hold on.
She wants to
Look,
leave.
I'm
She
almost done with the
abandoned me.
comments. I'm almost done. Look, next one says, I have gone to the men's restroom. I seen people get arrested for doing that, or they get busted in games because they were making out.
You guys finish it off. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Maggie. I miss you.
Bye.
Hi, Maggie. Hold on, there's just a couple of them more. The rest
Like-
are free for all. No, not free for all.
Like, are they free as in you don't have to pay? Because now, some of them you have to pay.
Yeah, but I don't think it should be free like for all. Like you just gotta go to wherever.
Like anybody can do whatever you want to. Okay, that's what he's saying. Okay.
And if it's like some sort of like in between, that's why they have the other one, the family.
The family one, pussy. Which I never want to
Target
use.
allows any gender to use the same restroom.
Yeah, that's why I don't go to Target. I don't want to be a Target. Just kidding.
Oh my god, I think it's night time. This chatter is getting crazy. Look at other Republicans on Epstein. Logbook. So if a teacher
Hey,
says
but did you hear about the Clinton guy associate died at 59 today. Did you hear about that?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
well, another Clinton associate died today. I just 59 years old. Just happens that way, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah. We don't know why it happened.
feels-
Just 59 years old, died. Don't know why.
he knew too much.
I don't know. I don't know anything. I know nothing.
We'll find out
I
later
know
on in
nothing,
Netflix.
nothing.
We'll find out what happened, what he knew. So if a teacher says he feels like a female, it's okay to go into the little girl's room.
That's what some people believe, but I don't.
The Democrats are nuts. They allow the alphabet people to have more rights than the normal man, woman, family types.
Hey, what do you think about Sam? That in Spain they're going to allow women to have 3 days off for menstrual leave when they're on their.
I know
monthly
that's been a topic for decades.
Yeah, well, no, they're going to
That
do
they,
it in Spain.
that they could have
Fine.
like a couple, like 3 days. Although, like, I don't know, everybody's different, and then it all depends on the work and all that stuff. But
3 days off. I don't know. I mean,
it should be up to the company, though. To be honest,
they're going to give them 3 days off every month because of that. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know. This doesn't happen to me, but maybe in your life, isn't it really hard when it's that time of the month because they get all mad at you? They start throwing things at you and beat you up.
everybody's
mad?
different. To be honest,
I mean, I don't know. I think
girls
men
take it
should be
okay.
allowed.
Some girls
And
don't.
what's a woman? I mean, what about the men who can't feel that those 3 days? Shouldn't they get 3 days off? I mean, you're victimizing them because they can't feel what it's like to be in a menstrual cycle. Pobrecitos. Like, should they get 3 days
Guys
off?
are going to be happy no matter what.
And what about the women who are irregular? Like, what if they get one like every 2 weeks for whatever reason? Do they get 6 days off in the month? Or what if it's like, in
But,
the
that's what I'm saying.
off at the beginning of the month?
To the company, though,
I don't
instead
know.
of like the government trying to enforce it.
I don't know. I mean, it is Spain, where they had the Spanish Inquisition.
Okay, I know they have like a different culture as far as work.
That's true. They're more of a nighttime culture. They all have party all the time, like Eddie Murphy.
And doesn't like France have like the whole evening off?
No,
like they work in the morning and then in the they would just have like 2 hours for lunch and then come back and finish
I
off.
wonder why they're going to hell in a handbasket.
Roman, you're too base. They accuse you of what they are.
Yeah,
Alinsky, Texas.
I'm too based. I don't even know what that means, but okay.
This is still an anti-corruption year where the right and left have united to counter the regime. That has been in power for decades.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if the right and the left have united. That's definitely not true. I mean, you have those weird people that are protesting wearing handmade. Like, guys, can you read another book or watch another show? I mean, really, they're out there wearing their little Handmaiden's Tale outside Amy Coney Barrett's house. And I'm like, guys, it's like the people that watch Harry Potter or read Harry Potter. That's the only book they've ever read. And Handmaiden's Tale is the only show they've ever seen in their life. I mean, go watch The Godfather.
I don't
like
even
I do.
know what show you're talking about. What was the show called?
The Handmaiden's Tale on Hulu.
Oh, no.
I've never seen it, and that goes to show you because I don't want to see it because I'm afraid it's gonna. I might throw things to the TV because I'm gonna be so distraught over the fact that women are wearing these red coats and they're handmaidens, whatever.
I don't know.
And then they have their little chants. We're not your incubator. I'm like, no, you're not an incubator. We are not your incubator. Like, nobody's calling you your incubator. That's what they're chanting, and through the streets in residential areas in Chevy Chase, Maryland, or in Virginia. What do you think? Is it okay that somebody randomly gives out the home addresses of Supreme Court justices and now they're like chanting outside their houses and protesting? That's not right.
Wrong.
That's stupid. It's illegal too.
That was wrong. And isn't there like and I know that there's a law about like having it protected, like as far as like you can't go and even on the whole protest thing, like you can't be doing that.
But it's
I know that
intimidation.
they moved them out, right? Like his wife and daughter, something like that.
Yeah, they put him in this location. Like they put him in a bunker because these people are doing what they're doing. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
And they're not just doing it because of protesters. They have to have some sort of, theory or belief that their lives are in danger if they're doing this. I mean, that's what the left does. If they're not getting their way, they're going to go attack you and they're going to protest at your house. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't be doing that. I mean, it feels a little insurrection-y. I don't know. Just wrong. Just wrong.
Yeah, I think it was a dick move.
Mhm.
Obama passed a transgender law that allows men to use women's restroom. Next,
Yeah.
Roman, this is a victimized mentality, but I find the most oppressed people to be the individual.
We're totally oppressed.
Identify as a cute taco.
You know, I don't like a cute taco. Do you like cute tacos?
You are cheesy.
I don't like a cute taco. I'm sorry. And I do. Do they even sell the cute taco anymore? Considering
You can
that
make
little group of people.
taco you want there in Stripes.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
It costs about $5.
No, but I'm just, well, yeah, because eggs are like how expensive are eggs? Like $4 a gallon, or I mean a gallon. Sorry, a dozen. Sorry, possible.
Sorry.
You're getting text messages. Is that your wife?
Yeah.
She getting mad at you? She's like, we're talking about a period.
No, they're just saying, thank God you don't go through PMS.
Well, I'm just saying it's not fair. You see, it's worse on the man. It's worse on the man because, you know, I think it's worse on the man. It just is.
The guys are not going to complain about it.
Well, no. I mean, if your woman is going through that hard time, don't you feel like sorry? It's like what is it?
I think every girl takes it differently. You know, like
Yeah, and they treat their partner, spouse, husband very differently. Everyone treats them differently. Some people are very aggressive. Some people are not.
I think the way
You just don't want to get in trouble. Is what you're saying.
No, it's because I've talked to girls back in high school and in college when
You talk to girls, really?
They would talk about it, but they wouldn't be like crazy about like when they were in their periods and stuff like that.
So you don't think so? If
Just
they're not crazy for them,
that's just the whole Hollywood thing, or maybe I wasn't there like 100% of the time with them when they were going through the whole stuff.
look.
The problem is the demonizing of the different parties. It's stupid to vote straight red or blue. Yes, 100% on that.
I vote for the person. Usually they are Republicans, so. But regardless, but if you're saying that some women don't go through it as bad as other women, do you think that those women are cheating and getting those 3 days off in Spain potentially? Do you think they shouldn't?
Say it
Because
again?
it's not that bad. It's not that bad for them. And you're judging, but you don't have a right to judge, Sam, because you're a man. And men are not allowed to judge, just like men are not allowed to have an opinion on abortion.
That's why I didn't.
I think
That's
it's
why I say
ridiculous.
I'm not judging, but I think everybody goes through it differently. Just like I
Why-
said.
but then again, what's a woman?
Transgender.
But look,
Everybody goes through it
apparently,
differently.
men can have babies, and men can be allegedly women. Why the hell can't they? Why can't we judge anymore? Like, I thought we're all allowed to because a man can be a woman or a woman can be a man. I think it's bullshit, but sorry, forgot you.
It could be what it be, but I never said I could
What's a
or
woman?
could not judge.
It's
But
like
I know most of the time I don't judge.
it's like the question of the day. What's a woman? Do you know what a woman is, Sam? Do you know what a woman is?
Yes, scientifically,
You're a
yes.
biologist.
Scientifically, yes, it would have a person with a uterus.
I don't know. Hey, that's very, very, very wrong of you. Very oppressive.
What do you mean, very oppressive? No,
I'm just saying that's what the left believes because they're liberal and don't know how to think for themselves.
no.
Individual.
Can you identify as one of those women and get 3 days off each month?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What about a man? Or like, look, it's not fair for you, Joe. If you're a man and you cannot menstruate and you can't go
Give
through that feeling.
PTO time.
What about a man?
Time, go ahead and take advantage of it. And a guy is only gonna go like, what is a guy gonna do? Seriously.
Sam, I have a question. Like when your wife was pregnant those many times, did you ever get cravings when she was pregnant? Like the cravings that she got? Did you get like you did, right? You see, so you understand what it's like. So why shouldn't you go those 3 days off? If you were able to go through the stages of her pregnancy that way and get those cravings, why can't you get 3 days off even though you don't have a menstruation? Because you feel the pain.
How am I
And
gonna
shouldn't
feel
you be able to
pain
take
when
for your
I'm going
wife? No, those 3
through
days.
it? You're having like some mental anguish, or you're recently, like, let's say you're going through something like a mental breakdown and you want some days off, go right ahead, ask for them.
Okay, well, you should get them, and you should get them paid, right? You should totally get them paid. You know, like we have
have
paid paternity leave, right?
benefits of it.
Well, no. You have male paid paternity leave, right? You have
Yeah,
that.
but
Well, why don't?
not all companies are able to give people the days
Mm.
off. Like, let's say, what if they work at McDonald's? As
Yeah,
it is, they barely have the limited amount of like manpower to function.
I
And
agree.
imagine if they have like, and then not supposedly, sometimes females sink on the periodicals.
Hmm.
So what? Imagine if there's like 6 girls that are working there at McDonald's,
Hmm.
and you're short of 6 people when you're already we're limited on manpower or woman power, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. I just at this point I don't really care about companies because companies have allowed this crap and this wokeness of it what it is. So I don't feel sorry for you, company, McDonald's or franchise or whatever, or Disney or Disneyland or Disney World or AT&T or all these people that or even Tesla because these people want to be able I think many of them are paying for women to go get their abortions outside of the state. I don't feel sorry for you people anymore if you have to pay out of pocket and now be forced by government to give men 3 days off, just like you do women. Because if you're a husband, you should be able to take care of your spouse for those 3 days that they're off. So
A
you
guy
should get
will
those
not
days off
take
and get
3 days
paternity leave.
off like a person, a, a man or a male, whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
who's like at home and has
I
3 days
call
off.
it.
You
Sorry.
know that it's not gonna be just like sitting down. You know there's gonna be chores for the guy to do, and he's like, I'd rather be at work making
Yeah,
money
then
than
give them
being
three
at
days
home doing
different days
chores.
off. Then they shouldn't get the same. They shouldn't be at the same time because after those 3 days that a woman goes through the pregnancy, man, estás bien gastado. You're like, I'm tired. I need those 3 days off. She goes to work and then you just hang out. Either way, I still think men should have some sort of menstrual leave, just like they do paternity leave. Why the hell? Why the hell not? Do it.
I just think they wouldn't call it menstrual leave. They would just call it something else.
Well,
Like
why is that? Why are you limiting people? That's not fair. You should call it menstrual leave, just like you do for a woman, just because a man can't do it. It's not fair. You go through pregnancy symptoms, just like I said. Get through those cravings. Weird ass craving. What kind of cravings did you get?
seafood.
You didn't get those weird ones like pickle and
It was
mayonnaise.
back then when Blue Shell was still there, where Campero was at.
Oh,
And I kid you not, I went in there and there was a special half off on appetizer.
mm-hmm,
And they were like, "Oh, well, I'll just take like my wife doesn't like oysters." I was like, "I'll just take the half order of oysters." And
mm-hmm.
she's like, "Well, they're half off. You can take the whole thing." I'm like, okay, bring me the odd 12, you know. And then she ordered a little cocktail, and I'm like, "Well, I want like the fish and shrimp, or it was like, but I'm like, before that, I want like a little soup." And they bring me a soup, and it's a
Little
big
soup.
soup, and I had to
Okay.
reorder my fish. And I'm like, man, I'm already eating this, the oysters, the soup, the fish. Bro, man, I was like just $80 just on me. And
But you know
then
what oysters do to you, right? Like
yes,
it's not
they're
fair.
delicious.
It's very not fair. I mean, your wife is pregnant and you get oysters. Like, what's wrong with you?
No, because I had a crazy feeling. I had a crazy craving for seafood. For some, like,
Mhm.
it's because I was working 2 jobs at that moment, and I was like, I guess, lacking
Okay.
vitamins, and I was just hungry, like beastly hunger.
Don't blame you. Gotta do it. Sorry. All
First
right, let's
Amendment
go.
protects your
All right.
rights to assemble and express your views through protest.
Yeah, but it's illegal to do it in front of a
How you
judge's
feel
house. Wait. But I want to make sure, Mike Pineapple, you're right. I agree with your First Amendment right to be able to assemble and express to peaceably assemble. The problem is it's a federal crime to be able to intimidate judges at their homes. And this is an intimidation tactic of the left to try to convince these five justices of the Supreme Court from overruling Roe v. Wade. And this is not allowed. This is illegal. And I'm pretty sure founding fathers would not have agreed with judges being threatened in this way. Okay, sorry.
Your feeling of how you feel about don't mean anything. Handmade sale is a whatever that word is.
Sorry. I don't
Story
know.
of the
Sorry.
futuristic world where communities are set up in classes and upper class don't have babies. There's a certain group of women who are the ones assigned to have babies. That's kind of like the other movie that was explaining about different classes that's in a train. And like the lower class were being fed this protein bars. And then at the end of the story or the movie, they find out it was roaches.
Wait,
But
what? Sorry, I got a text message from Ed Osmo and I couldn't but laugh at what he just sent me.
no, there's a story, there's a movie about like different classes. There's this train that couldn't stop, but they were all in different classes. But at the very end was like the lower level class, and they were being fed these protein bars, and they were always being told because there was no food. And then what I think one of them ends up like getting into a different cart somehow, and then they find out that they have like lots of a garden full of fruits and vegetables, and they were eating like meats and fish and everything. They did have it, they just weren't sharing it with the rest of the people. They were giving them protein bars, but in reality, those were all just roaches being all muddled into bars. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of it was explaining how they're like all the sodas, it was just going to them.
Soylent Green. Soylent Green. Our people. All right.
Well, now I'm hungry for a cute taco.
I've never even had a cute taco. Roman! What's up, Nadia?
How could you not like it if you haven't had it?
I don't know what it is. I was just saying, no. Because the Q thing that we're not supposed to talk about, Q,
Roman
get
hasn't
it.
seen
And
1,000-mile documentary.
let me tell you, I actually bought. Wait. Let me answer your question. I actually bought a ticket to go with my friend Don Ray Leonard, and her brother. I was supposed to go on that day, but I wasn't able to make it. So my seat was bought and paid for, but I didn't get to watch it. And I texted Debbie D'Souza, who is the wife of Dinesh D'Souza, the director of that film, and I told her, I'm so sorry. I'll try to watch it in a day. I've heard it's really good. It makes you mad. Okay.
Good story.
Oh my lord! I left the show before you start talking about men putting up with women. I'm really off the show. Well, men can ask for maternity too. Yeah, it's called paternity. Yeah. Okay, next.
Yeah, it's like all the comments are coming in because of your
We just put a woman on the Supreme Court that said under oath that she does not want to know what a woman. She doesn't know. She's not a biologist. But all of a sudden, everybody knows. Look, this is the funniest thing. The bill that the Senate was voting on said women's health productive right, and then the whole throughout the bill, it talks about birthing persons or whatever. And I'm just like, wait, then why is it titled women? Like, don't you know what a woman is? But for one day at least, everybody in the news media knew what a woman was. It was like weird. I woke up in some futuristic nightmare to now everybody. No, not nightmare, dream where everybody finally knew what a woman was. What's a woman? If the woman gets 3 days off, then the state should pay to send the husband away on a 3-day vacation each month to get away from the woman during her crazy. See, I agree. Menstrual. I know. It's like woman or history. Now they want to say her story. I'm like, whatever. It's history. When Virginia Thomas tries to overthrow an election, yes, the people will be mad. Oh, Jeannie Thomas, yeah. Mules. Son borregos? That's a mule, right? A borrego? No?
Mm-mm.
What's a mule in Spanish? I thought it was a borrego.
Way.
Huh?
Mules and way.
Mules are ways?
Yeah, like
The pinche way, move out of the way?
No, isn't mules burros?
I thought. I don't know. Borrego. I don't know why I say borrego. It's burro, sí. I'm so sorry. Borrego is not a borrego. Oh my God. Roman, are you a man? I'm a man. I know what a man is. I'm just saying, do we know what a woman is at this point? I'm totally a man. I would show you my whatever, but then my wife would get mad. It only belongs for her. Nobody else. They don't make you taco like she's. I never have one to begin. What's in a cute taco? Crazy?
It's potato and egg with cheese and bacon.
That's a cute taco.
Yes.
Nothing
you can
special.
Add beans to it, but you can add whatever the heck you
but
want.
That's not a traditional cute taco with beans.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not true. It's just potato, egg, cheese, and bacon.
That's a cute taco. Like, didn't know that. Well, great. That sounds like an option.
Try a good taco. And Bill Miller, their potato and egg with I think it's brisket. That was really good. And
yeah.
That's about it, man. Any last words?
Bill Miller's just not good barbecue.
No, it's not. It's not like it used to be.
No. Well, no, because now we have better barbecue. Ooh, their pecan pie is delicious. Their pies are better than barbecue.
Yeah.
Like, it's really weird. I haven't
had anything close to it.
like I went to Longhorn Barbecue over in San Benito, which I've never
Okay.
really liked their barbecue. I want to go for their turtle cheesecake and their banana pudding, the best.
I heard the best thing there is the beans.
Their beans are good, but their best thing truly is their banana pudding or their turtle cheesecake. That is the best. I've actually gone to Longhorn, passed by, and said, "Can I just get some dessert? You don't want barbecue? No, I don't like your barbecue. So I just want your dessert because I don't like the barbecue. I don't. There's one comment left, and we can go. Really,
They sure do.
they do. Like I'd rather have some other barbecue, brisket. Like I like brisket from Smoking Oak and Mercedes. It's my favorite barbecue place in the valley. But so I'll order a little extra so like the next day I can have brisket and egg with a little bit of salsa and
Have you
flour
ever had
tortilla.
costillas and eggs? Whenever you cook out costillas?
Really? I got it with bone in it, or you take it out? You take
No,
out
no,
the
no, no. Like you get the bone and you just like take off the meat, and then you kind of like chop it, and then you just fry it, and then throw the egg in there. It's
Ooh,
delicious.
with some bacon, with some butter, or no butter?
No, from
No
the
butter.
from the fat from itself.
Oh my god, that sounds delicious.
Shoot, man, I'll be happy with a pan de barbacoa from Veras.
That's overrated, bro. It really is. I know it's in the top 50 barbecue. It's overrated. I actually will drive all the way to Mercedes just for barbecue. I love that place. Good barbecue.
I know there's another one in Olmito that's really good, but it's like a smoky something.
Is it that pig place or something? That flying pig?
No, it's
Or-
it's a food truck off of
Oh,
Olmito.
Texican.
No,
It's
a
not
food
Texican.
truck.
It's a
I know
food
what
truck.
Texican is, but it's like over here going towards us. It's 17 something,
I don't know.
1732, whatever it's called over there, going like towards the military.
Yeah.
But right over the railroad tracks on the left hand side, there's like a little fruit stand,
Mhm.
and then there's a food truck there.
But do they make the barbecue like smoke overnight in a thing, or do they use like pellets, smoking pellets? Because I think that's
I don't know
cheating.
how to make it, but it was
Yeah, smoking
smoky.
pellets is cheating. Like if you're gonna smell barbecue and you're gonna be using pellets, no, that's not restaurant quality.
I don't know, but I didn't see him make it.
All right. Well, enjoy.
But it was pretty good.
You know what? I'm gonna have barbecue tomorrow. What the hell?
You should.
I should.
Let
Going
me
in.
see here one.
Rockwall Meat Market has some bomb. They do. I've never been there.
How do you know
I
it
may
is?
try. It's on Rockwall. Rockwell.
Rockwall?
Over by. Is it on Schneider and Schneider and Rockwell? I think that's where it is. I think I've seen it. Is that where it is? I think it is.
I think so.
Or
That
by-
behind the panaderia.
maybe. Well, no. I think it's across the street from Perez Elementary. Go Panthers. I don't. Perez. The only reason I know Perez the Panthers porque that's the only reason. And it wasn't named after me. They
Not
should
this
be.
one.
They should rename it after me. They really should. I don't know who Felipe Perez is, but it should be renamed after me. If I'm ever
You
elected
know
to,
who Felipe Perez is, bro? And you're a
no,
history major?
I don't know. Who
Are
Felipe
you
Perez is.
serious?
I know who Felipe Perez was my grandfather.
No, I don't know who that guy is. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later tomorrow night.
God bless. Bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, in front of Perez. Bye.